안녕하세요, 여러분. Running away. Video. We're doing the Hasukchip video. I've never lived in Hasukchip before, so I thought I would ask someone who has. Hey, this yoja. Is it Seiko? Suzie. Hasukchip.
Hasukjib is more like probably renting a house in like a place with an older lady. More like a family house.
How big is the room?
Depends on what you pay. You can get a smaller room or you can get a much bigger room. They're normally bigger than the Goshiwan room.
In the Goshiwan, it's always like really narrow bed. It's not even a single bed.
Hasukjib rooms normally have like a basic twin, or if you got a much bigger room, I've had a room with a full before. So it depends on the price.
Okay.
Some of them are also the inside rooms that don't have an outside facing window, and they're a lot cheaper. And then you can have also one that has outward facing windows, which is more expensive.
So what's the price range for a Hasukchip?
It really depends on the location of the Hasukjib. I think the one I lived in kind of ranged from the higher 300s, like 380, to like 550 or something. There was a really expensive room, but it was huge. But it was much more expensive than mine. But it includes everything like water, power, air conditioning, internet, heater, and then the yajima or ajushi sometimes will make food at least twice a day.
So what kind of food do they serve?
Korean food.
Like, you lived in a Hasukchip for a year. What was the food like at your place?
The lady I lived with generally made really good food. She had a good variety, but there was a kind of pattern to it. Like Fridays was normally curry day, and it would depend on like it was payment day because it was always like something bigger like meat. She had a huge variety of side dishes, and she always wanted everyone to eat a lot.
When you were living at the Hasukchip, did you just get bored of the food after a while and eat out all the time, or was it like I'll just always eat at home because it's pretty good?
It was more that I wasn't home a lot at a certain point, so I didn't get to go down.
Because you're a party yoja?
No. If you're really like wanting to keep down on money, you can always eat there every day. I had friends that did that.
Aiko is also here. Aiko 씨가 하숙집에 사는 생활 우리 이야기하고 있어.
네.
하숙집에서 산지 얼마나 됐어요?
하스크집에 산지 6개월?
6개월?
네.
어땠어?
됐어요. 재미있어요. 재미있지만 요즘 힘든 점 많아요.
왜요? 어떤 점?
식사 시간이 작아서 빨리 가야 돼서요. 그리고 친구하고 같이 식사하고 싶은데 하스크비가 비싸서 식사 밖에서 할 수 없어요.
하숙집이 얼마예요?
하스크집이?
네.
55만?
55만? 찡찡씨도 하숙집에 살았어요.
진짜?
하숙집 안 살았어. 사본 적이 없어. 하숙집에 살본 적이 없어. 미안. 가세요. The best point and the worst point, I guess.
The best points were probably that you didn't necessarily have to go out for food, and it was a good way to meet people, I guess. I've had 3 floors, so there was always new people moving in, so you met a lot of people through it. Paparazzi!
레이씨 안녕하세요. For students coming to Seoulgang, Hasukchip one room, Goshiwan or apart.
If you can afford the one room or the apartment, I say do it. But if you're really low on money, I say Goshiwan. If you have a bit in the middle, then say Hasukjib. The Goshiwan was really uncomfortable. I hated it. I hated it for everything it was. It was too small, it was crowded, I didn't like the people. The Hasukjib was really nice. The Ajima was really nice to me. She was really worried when I got her. She cared a lot. But if you go to one that has weird people in it, it gets uncomfortable really fast. When I moved out, weird people moved in right after me, and I wouldn't have liked it. But when there's good people there, it's really nice. Your friends are like across the room, and it was really nice. But if you could afford the apartment with friends, it's even better. But the best like middle option is definitely Hasukjib because there's people and it's okay price and there's food.
How did you find your Hasukchip?
A friend of mine referred me to it. And that's why the Ajima gave me a discount.
So how did your friend find it? I mean, like for someone who's coming over to study.
For Sogang, I don't know about Sogang, but Yonsei, if you don't get into the dorms, they send you a list of Hasukchips, but there's websites out there. But I would say you can definitely ask people. Someone will be able to refer you to one.
All right, cool. Thanks so much, Susie. It's getting really noisy in here. Everyone's hanging out, so we better go. All right, cool. Thank you.